Baby, one thing about me is I don't play about me. You either come correct or don't come at all. That literally goes for every man that decides they want to approach me in 2024. Know what you want when you approach me and decide to pursue me. Or if you don't know what you want and you're just chilling or you're just seeing where the vibe is, baby, don't come over here. Don't come over here with that. That to me is giving little boy energy. I don't want to see where the vibe goes. I'm not in high school anymore. Like, we're not seeing where the vibe goes, baby. You want to either pursue me and see where things go with me in the sense of we're going to date, or you stay the fuck away from me. I don't have time to see where the vibe goes. We are too grown for that. I'm too grown for that. I don't even want that. I don't even know what the fuck that means, to be honest. So if you want to see where the vibe is, keep your vibe over there. I don't want it. Come correct or don't come at all in 2024. Thank you.
She's going to sink, Captain.
But she can't sink. She's unsinkable.
You all heard her. You men better come correct in 2024. And whatever that actually means is subject to her fifis of the day. Let's not forget, as always, rules for betas are broken for alphas. Listen, ladies, I understand none of you want your time wasted. No one does. But for a moment, can we think about how the demands that you want to place on men are not a one-way street?
What? What are you talking about?
What I mean is, just like this awesome queen, you may lay your rules down and be your bad self, but it's a two-way street. Men can do the same, and even worse, men will do it covertly. A player may hear her message, play the game, get the nookie, and then drop the deuces because he already decided he just wanted a few rides before moving on. The point is, the more you act like a boss, babe, the more men will be ready to drop their resignations after stuffing that taco with enough sour cream to fill a supersized tub.
I can feel him running through my veins. He's still in me.
Moving on.
If you are seeing a man and it's been 2, 3, 4 months and he has still not asked you to be his girlfriend, baby, I'm sorry to tell you, but you are in a situationship and you need to get the out. It does not take a man months and months and months to figure out if he wants you to be his girlfriend or not. I promise you, they know like that. If you've been seeing somebody for months and they still haven't made it official with you, you need to sit down and you just say, like, what the are we doing? What is this? Like, hello? And if they give you some excuses to why you're not their girlfriend, leave. You need to go. Why are we out here in year-long situationships? 10-month Girl, 3 months he hasn't decided? Bye. I'll decide for you. Bye.
Actually, it does take a smart man months to vet a woman properly before giving her the girlfriend title. This queen is giving some latrine-level advice when she said a man will know if he wants you to be his girlfriend in a snap. This is an example of women confusing bedroom fun with a serious relationship. Sorry, princess, but a man will know in a snap if he wants to smash you. But the ones who give out the girlfriend title, like if they were breath mints, are inexperienced boys, not men. That title is earned with a man who is of value. The more valuable he is, the harder it is to earn that title. And yeah, ladies, you have the right to sit the guy down after some months and ask what all of it is leading up to. No argument. And go ahead and leave. There is the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Just remember that your next guy should be of equal or greater value, and he will vet you the same way, but you are starting from zero. Impossible. Moving on.
My strict dating rules for 2024. You might think as a single girl, my priority should be actually finding an appropriate date instead of making rules for non-existent ones. But I live on planet Sarah. On planet Sarah, we do things a little differently, okay? And I know I joke around a lot, but 2024 is going to be our year. See how I said our? Because I'm not selfish. I am actually quite selfish, but not when it comes to the girls, okay? So I'm including you guys in this, and I want us to raise our standards. Raising the bar, dropping our knickers, no. Raising the bar, dropping our guard. Wait, because I ate. Number one, I think you know what I'm going to say. I think someone's listening to me. I want old school romance, okay? And you can call me Delulu all you want, all right? But it's going to go in one ear out the other. Remember, this is Sarah Planet. I want old school, old-fashioned, proper, true romance. And you should watch the film True Romance, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's not delusional. I want, like, the intense eye contact. I want to write love letters to each other. And when I write you a letter, I don't want you to be like, this crazy. I want you to think, I'm crazy about this. You know what I mean? Don't call me a. It's not about, you know, materialistic things. It's just about, I want to be absolutely sickeningly crazy about each other. And if that is Delulu, or if that's not like what someone wants, we're just not going to match. Because you should see the guys who ask for pictures of my feet, the way they message me.
Yeah, Planet Sarah is currently located in a galaxy that's far, far away. I find it funny Planet Sarah has the most delusional atmosphere. Okay, I know my male viewers are going to be dropping blonde jokes in the comments. I can almost see them now. Yeah, her saying in one ear and out the other comment kind of makes it too easy to set those yucks up. She wants old school, old fashioned, true romance. Well, allow me to use my intergalactic translator from the most common language used on planet Sarah, known as womanese, and put it into a plain speak. She wants to hold men to traditional standards while absolving herself from her traditional roles/standards. May I ask why on planet Sarah there is a mention of knicker dropping?
God, Karen, you are so stupid.
Is it for those invasive species known as Chads/Tyrones who bring their dangerous equipment that can result in 9 months of a bump full of joy? Also, those love letters from the players will probably start off with, sup, what are you doing now? You know, the usual modern day Shakespeare that gets knickers falling faster than you can say, you're about to become a single mom. And she literally wants a man to love her as much as some of her fans love her feet. Okay, I'm sure there is a guy out there that can fulfill that role. I just have to point out, if men are going more nuts about her hooves than they are about her, maybe it's because she's giving off toe jam vibes. Hey ladies, it's not my fault the part of the body that can get nail fungi is adored more than what's between her ears.
It's along the right lines. It's just unfortunate that it's 57-year-old bald Ian from Surrey. Sorry, nothing wrong with Surrey. It just came. If there's something that you want, don't let anyone tell you you can't have it, and don't also get influenced by people who say, like, it's unrealistic. Those people are mute to me. Like, I can look at them talking, but nothing comes out because I block them out. Very excited to give you guys the second thing. Second thing, I am completely eradicating, and I did this last year anyway, but ever so much more in 2024. She's a rhyming legend. I am eradicating the talking stage completely, and what I mean by this is you will never hear me say I'm in a talking stage. What is a talking stage? We're either dating or we're not. If you're 16, 17, 18, talk all the way to the stage if you want. I am not doing a talking stage. I don't like to talk too much before we start going on dates. So I know a lot of people like talk on messages a lot before you've ever gone out. Never my vibe. In fact, I like minimal conversation, literally just to arrange the date. And then once the date, like, we'll see how we get on the date. I am going to have to remind you of Toilet Guy, by the way, if you're new. Toilet Guy is a character on here, a character in my story. If you want to know how he got the nickname Toilet Guy, you will have to find the video on my account. And it's a massive sacrifice to me because what happened for a week was the search bar was Sarah Elizabeth Toilet. And I thought, oh God, I'm trying to like channel my clean girl energy. Like, it doesn't sound good. Toilet Guy, he did that on, you'll know, he asked me on the date.
She blocks out those who tell her it's unrealistic. Translation again from Planet Sarah. I don't want to hear anything remotely close to reality because my fifis are more important than the little things found on planet Earth. And sweetie, let me make this clear. I am suffering through your rambles to try and get something remotely watchable into this audit for my viewers. I refuse to suffer any more than this video from you in one sitting to find out who Toilet Guy is. No thanks. My mental health can only take so much without requiring months of therapy. Now, this gem of a queen's says she is past the talking stage. In other words, he wants to fast forward to a meetup. I can agree with that, but as always, I advise that first dates should be at coffee shops or a walk in the park or something similar that puts little commitment from both parties when they meet up. But Miss Feet Pics here, I highly doubt she is down with a chai latte for her first meet with her traditional man. Yeah, I'm confident her definition of a traditional guy is one who sweeps her off her feet by taking her to a 5-star restaurant.
Sweep the leg. You have a problem with that?
Oh, yeah, she had to do a pause on the it's not about material things line. We can argue it probably burned out a few of her circuits and caused her brain to reboot. But we know most modern women don't do cheap unless it's Chad/Tyrone. And as the saying goes, women make rules for betas and break them for alphas. Yeah, score another one for the knicker dropping.
Oh, behave.
We arranged a date. He was like, all right, I'll pick you up at this time. Didn't speak to me until we'd gone on the date. And now I call him toilet guy on TikTok. No, the other one, the minute I start acting psycho, not my personality is I'm not very psycho. I'm not really going to check your following. I'm not going to check anything. I don't care. And I don't know whether it's the like inner Leo ego. I don't care. I don't even entertain the thought that you're speaking to other girls, not gonna lie. And if you think that's dumb, that's fine, but it gives me a lot of peace of mind. It doesn't cross my mind. One guy that I was talking to actually said, he was like, do you ever think, like, what if I'm talking to someone else? I was like, honestly, no. That never crosses my mind. Because, like, do you want me to? But the minute I catch myself going into, like, searching mode or overthinking mode or not necessarily cutting him off, but I'm immediately nipping it in the bud. I'm not going to waste a second of my time doing any of that, because any kind of like FBI investigating, stressing yourself out, the minute it gets to that, it's already pretty much doomed. Working yourself up doing FBI checks of his page, checking followings, all that, it doesn't do. It will never stop what you think is going to happen anyway. But if you're already thinking that someone's doing anything, you're halfway there. I've actually got a part 2 lined up because I've got some more points for my dating rules. I've also got rules for friendships that's going to be coming up as well, which I don't think setting up rules is a bad thing. Okay, you all need boundaries, and this is going to be the place to be. Stick around, why don't you? And I'll see you in the next one.
Okay, she doesn't ever act as she put it, psycho. Sure she doesn't. I am convinced completely that just about every one of my male viewers believes that. And if she catches herself in searching mode or overthinking mode, she autocorrects. Yeah, those modes are about par for the course with modern day women, but that's nothing new. Even my female viewers have to admit that. The key thing here is who exactly is going to follow Miss Feetpick's dating advice? I am going to assume the masses of young Western women who can totally relate to her, i.e. The blind leading the blind. Ladies, listen, I didn't suffer a near aneurysm watching this uber ditzy video just for the audit. I also watch it to see the sad state of things in modern dating, where Miss Photoshop Bunions decides the drool of her toenail clipping fans somehow qualifies her to give out her rules for dating in an effort to educate other women. I don't know whether to blame social media or the Kardashians, but when this prime example of how things are currently going starts demanding a traditional man, that just tells you how far off the reservation things have gone. Let me put it this way. What she is doing is the equivalent of a guy who lives in his mom's basement playing video games all day, yanking at the corn, and eating pizza rolls, putting a video on the internet saying, these are my rules for dating in 2024. The woman I want has to be untouched, have a supermodel body, and have 0 social media accounts. Congrats, ladies. You are the modern incels of getting a traditional man.
Fatality.
Flawless victory.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.